Good day, everyone. All living things on Earth, from the tiniest creature to the tallest dictionaries, are made of microscopic parts, called cells. Living things can be made of just one cell or have many, whether it's a plant, human, or an animal. Cells are basic structure they are composed of. That's why cells sometimes called the building blocks of life. Although there are many different types of cells that all have different jobs to do, most cells have something in common. For now, we'll be dealing the parts and function of the cells. In complex organisms such as plants and animals and people, cells are made up of several organelles. These are the parts of the cell that perform various functions and allow for the cell's independent operation. The cell also have different shapes to assist with their function, such as blood cells compared to fat cells. However, they all share similar parts that allow the cell to do general tasks such as create energy and protect itself. There are two types of cells, the eukaryotic cell and the prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic, the simplest organisms that have only one cell like bacteria, are prokaryotic. These cells do not have a nucleus or internal compartments, meaning the prokaryotic cell is lack of nucleus but have a region in the cell termed the nucleus in which a single chromosome, circular double-stranded DNA molecule is located. Eukaryotic plant and animal cells are more complex and classified as eukaryotic because these cells have identifiable internal components in addition to a genuine nucleus. The unique feature of eukaryotic cell is that it has a nucleus that enveloped by a plasma membrane. It is different from other organism prokaryotes, which do not have membrane border. In eukaryotic cells, we have nucleus. The nucleus provides the brain of the cell and runs all other cell operations. It contains the nucleus as well. It controls and regulates the activities of the cell such as growth and metabolism and carries the genes structure that contain the hereditary information. Plasma membrane. The exterior of the cell, the plasma membrane is a flexible wall that keeps the contents of the cell inside while still allowing for materials to move through the membrane. Endoplasmic reticulum is also under eukaryotic cell. It is also known as the ER. This membrane transports materials throughout the cell. Endoplasmic reticulum is a network of membranes inside a cell through which proteins and other molecules move. Next one is the smooth reticulum. It synthesizes lipids, phospholipids as in plasma membranes and steroids. The smooth ER is distinguished from the other parts of the endoplasmic reticulum by the absence of membrane bound or ribosome. Next one is the Golgi Body or complex. Lipids from the ER move to Golgi Body where they get delivered to the plasma membrane. It prepares proteins and lipid, which is the fat, molecules for use in other places inside and outside the cell. Mitochondria. Mitochondria make energy for the cell's operation. Some people call these organelles the powerhouses of the cell. Are membrane-bound cell organelles that generate most of the chemical energy needed to power the cell's biochemical reaction. Lysosomes. These cell organelles help the cell get rid of waste. They break down excess or worn out cell parts. They may be used to destroy invading viruses and bacteria. If the cell is damaged beyond repair, lysosome can help it to self-destruct in a process called programmed cell death or apoptosis. Microtubule are major components of the cytoskeleton. They are found in all eukaryotic cells, and they are involved in mitosis, cell motility, intracellular transport, and maintenance of cell shape. They provide the rigid, organized components of the cytoskeleton that give shape to many cells, and they are major components of cilia and flagella. Ribosomes. A ribosome is a cellular particle made of RNA and protein that serve as the site for protein synthesis in the cell. The ribosome reads the sequence of the messenger RNA and using the genetic code translate the sequence of RNA bases into sequence of amino acid. Microfilaments. They are primarily composed of polymers of actin but are modified by and interact with numerous other proteins in the cell. Microfilaments play a role in causing cells to move. This occurs throughout the body and it is also very important for organisms whose entire body consists of one cell, such as a movie. Without microfilaments, they would not be motile. Under the eukaryotic cell, we have also the cilia. The cilia look like tiny hairs on the outside of animals, and there are many of them. Cilia play a major role in locomotion. They are also involved in mechanoreception. The organisms that possess cilia are known as ciliates. They use their cilia for feeding and movement. Next one is the flagella. The flagella is a long, single projection that acts like a whip to propel the cell forward. Cells have either cilia or flagella. It is primarily a motility organelle that enables movement and chematosis. Next one is the cytoplasm. All organelles inside the cell float in the cytoplasm. A thick solution that fills each cell and is enclosed by the cell membrane. Now we are going to prokaryotic cell. Cell wall is a structural layer surrounding some types of cells just outside the cell membrane. It can be tough, flexible, and sometimes rigid. It provides the cell with both structural support and protection, and also acts as a filtering mechanism. Pili are short, hair-like structure on the cell surface of prokaryotic cells. They can have a role in movement, but are more often involved in adherence to surfaces, which facilitate infection and is a key virulence characteristic. And the last is the capsules, are the outmost structures of bacterial and fungal cells. The capsule protect microbial cells from immune recognition and killing during infection. That would be all. Thank you.